Now might be an interesting time to talk a little bit about the upcoming family project. Are you willing to talk about that?
Sure. Well, it's Teddy's project, actually. He's masterminding a Thompson record. We're going to have the Thompson twins. We're going to have... Who's the Thompson guy in Tintin? Was there a Thompson guy in Tintin?
That's the Thompson twins. They're called the Thompson twins as well.
Oh, are they? Oh, we're having them too. So, yeah, it's going to be Richard and me and Zach and... Cammy and my son-in-law James and Richard's youngest son Jack. Yeah, lots and lots of Thompsons on one record. Good luck, studio.
Did you guys dragoon a drummer? Is there a drummer in the
Yes, there's a drummer in the family. It's unbelievable.
Did you plan that? Did you sort of select DNA-wise to make sure there was a drummer somewhere?
Married into it.
No, he married into the family, but we would have been in deep shit if he hadn't turned up, because none of us... I don't know, you can play the drums a bit. Daddy, your dad plays the drums. I maintain.
For your birthday.
I did get a snare drum for my birthday, but it didn't progress.
It didn't take.
No paradiddle?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be fun. We're all writing a couple of songs each, and we're a very sort of laid back family. You know, it's kind of comatose, one might say. And I didn't think it would be a bit competitive, but yesterday I said to Ed, because Zach and I recorded a song that he and I wrote, and I said, Ed, no pressure, I mean, you know, it's my family, but I do want this to be the best thing on the record. So, you know, it's good, it's kind of kicking in a bit. We're all elbowing each other out of the way, doing the famous Broadway thing.
I was saying it was like the Kennedys playing touch football or something.
Yes.
With a lot less money.
Yeah. Teddy, do you know what it's...
Less debts as well.
To whom is this record going to be attributed? Is it going to be called the Thompson Family?
I don't know, yeah, actually. We'll see what, you know...
Haven't you learned that he doesn't know anything? Every question you... I mean, I love your optimism, but everything you say, I don't know.
Barely even here, Rick. I don't know. We'll see what the big wigs and marketing think. Probably once we get the team together, they'll probably want to talk to the sponsors and see what Pepsi and have to say. So we'll go with whatever. Yeah, the Pepsi family is fine. Whatever sells.
Zach?
We're dying to sell out. You know, we're just dying to sell out.
Great. I want to ask Zach a question because he's been sitting over there patiently. So Zach, what was it like writing with your grandmother?
It was an honor, I guess.
Oh, darling. Where's my wallet?
Well, it kind of happened by coincidence. I was just kind of playing around at home in the kitchen when I was getting a visit, and we just kind of started passing ideas back and forth, and there was kind of a melody in the pot already, so just started singing over it and thought, might as well do it for the family record, seeing as it's going quite slowly at the moment.
Yeah, we may as well upstage them all by working with your grandmother. I mean, honestly, it's not very cool, but in our situation,
it works.
Terrific cool.
That's right.
I don't tell anyone.
No, he doesn't tell anybody, of course. He tells them that he's working with a 14-year-old girl.
Me and Miley Cyrus.
Linda, how do you write often? Do you sing a melody and then come up with sort of arrangements ex post facto, or do you just... I'm sorry, I used Latin again. I'm sorry.
No. I love you using Latin. I mean, we can do the whole interview in Latin if you want.
Do you play a guitar and sing, or do you just sing?
You know, I play guitar very badly, but I can pick out a tune. And sometimes I have a tune in mind, and sometimes I just have words, and we bandy them around. You know, I often run them by Teddy, and he, you know, he'll say that's good or that's rubbish, and we don't mince words, and you know, it's just it's just a back and forth thing, and usually sort of emails like the one I wrote with Ron Sexsmith, who's a incredibly prolific young man. I just sent him some words, and he sent me 2 songs fully recorded 40 seconds later. So So yeah, the internet, wonderful.
So it's words first sometimes.
Sometimes, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes with Loves the Babies and Fools, I had the melody. I had the whole melody, but I didn't have any words, and they came later. It's so easy to write about Rufus. It's just there's an endless choice of things he's up to.
So if you're doing words first, then it's like what? You have an idea, and then you've got some tetrameter and some ABAB rhymes, or what? How do you get going with the words?
Yes, it's all iambic pentameter and trochase. Well, I don't fucking know. I just have something, and I just throw it to the nearest musician. Sometimes it's Zach. Sometimes it's Cammy, and mostly it's Teddy because he's much more organised than the rest of us, which ain't saying much.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any great plan, and I don't, writers are supposed to write every day, as we all know. You're supposed to write for 3 hours or 4, I mean, really. I can't do that. I just get an idea. You're a novelist. You must get the germ of an idea, and maybe you do it all methodically and.
No, I'm pretty chaotic too.
I'm chaotic too, and I'm told that if you do write every day, that fantastic things will happen, but I'm never going to know.
I heard a rumor that you will write a line now and again of prose. Is that true? Is there ever going to maybe be a memoir or something along those lines?
People have asked me that. I just don't think. There's so many uninteresting and now the whole of the internet and Facebook and everything. That's all memoir. It's all and I'm involved in that too, and it's all fork-bendingly tiring. But you know everything about everybody, so I think memoirs are becoming obsolete. It's just Facebook decided not to go out for a pint of milk. Decided just to stay home and watch two men and a boy. That's the sort of thing I'm reduced to writing anyway. But occasionally there's interesting banter on the shut-up phone.
You can't honestly be promoting the idea that your life is not of great interest to a large readership.
Well, it could be because I'm old and I know a lot of musicians and I know a lot of dead musicians, which is even more interesting to people, and I don't care if I spill the beans, but I just don't know how, I don't know, it seems a bit self-serving writing about, I mean, just laugh writing about myself. I wouldn't mind if I had a fabulous ghostwriter. That would be, not a ghostwriter, but somebody that could, collate my thoughts, because I'd be a bit random about it.
Linda?
What?
You could ghostwrite.
Who could ghostwrite? Teddy.
Well, I'm to do everything. It's a novelist at the end of the
I'm a great novelist too, I know. And I mean, it's so surreal. Maybe Teddy should do. I mean, he's writing the songs, and for me, I'm not playing the sympathy card. But for me, it's very hard for me to be in a room with. This isn't a lot of people, but to me, it's like millions of people, and it makes me really scared. And the same with singing. So I'm very grateful to have these wonderful musicians here to help me out. Even though they're...
Should we let them help you out yet again? You guys have a third song, right?
Yeah.
What is the third song called again?
Oh, actually, we have a guest coming up.
Yes.
Susan McEwen, are you there? This is so completely crazy. Susan just got off a plane from Ireland and came here from the airport, so she's going to help us sing.
Give her this.
Well, she could be on my mic if you want to be on my mic.
Which, I don't know.
You could be on my mic if you want.
Behavior, okay, great. Got it, yeah. So this is a sing-along song, so we need some audience participation to make it work. So block the doors. I'll teach you the chorus. It's pretty easy, and I know there's a lot of musicians in the room, as there always are in the living room. So if you're lost, then find your nearest professional musician, probably just 1 or 2 seats away. It goes, essentially we need to split the room down the middle, so this side of the room and this side of the room, and those of you right in the middle can make your own decision about which way to lean. The chorus goes, basically the chorus goes like this. This half of the room needs to sing this. The song is called Mr. Tams, and it goes, Mr. Tams, so you're going to sing, this is what this side of the room is going to sing. Mr. Tams, wait, is that right? Mr. Tams. Mr. Tams, yeah. Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams it is. And then the other side of the room is doing the offbeat. So the other side of the room is going to follow what Zach does. So the left side of the room just watch Zach and sing when he sings. Same words, but you're going to sing Mr. Tams. It's going to Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams, Mr. Tams. It's going to do that. And then at the end you all go, ah!